I refused to move into my girlfriend's mom's house after finding roaches everywhere, so my girlfriend Katie and I were living in this tiny one-bedroom apartment downtown when her mom Linda called with what seemed like the perfect opportunity. Linda was moving to Florida to help Katie's sister with her 3 kids, and she wanted us to take over the upstairs part of her 2-family house. The deal sounded amazing. We'd only pay $200 more per month, but get 2 extra bedrooms, a fenced yard, driveway, balcony, and even a pool. Katie was so excited, talking about how we could finally have people over and maybe get a dog. When we first walked into the place in December, I was shocked by how dirty everything was. The baseboards were literally hanging off the walls because none of the screws went into studs. There were cracked tiles in the kitchen, grease covering the entire fridge, and old moldy food still sitting in the cabinets. Katie kept making excuses for her mom, saying Linda was just stressed about the move. So we spent 3 whole days cleaning up after Linda and her alcoholic boyfriend, who apparently lived like complete slobs. I'm talking about scrubbing years of grime off appliances and throwing away garbage bags full of expired food. On the 3rd day, I was in the living room when Katie screams from the kitchen for me to help kill a bug. I thought it was just a regular house spider or something, but when I turned on the lights, I saw this brown bug scurrying across the counter. My heart sank. It was a German cockroach, the worst kind you can have in a house. I immediately called an exterminator for an inspection, and what he found made me want to throw up. There were roaches behind the fridge, living in the bottom kitchen cabinets, and here's the most disgusting part. There was a dead roach with eggs inside the coffee machine, the same coffee machine that Linda's boyfriend had used to make us coffee on our first day there. I had actually drunk coffee that was brewed in a machine full of roach eggs. When Katie called her mom to tell her about the roaches, Linda suddenly had this magical memory recovery. She goes, "Oh yeah, I think I did see one roach a few months ago, but I thought it was just passing through, like roaches are tourists or something." That's when I told Katie we weren't moving in. I didn't sign up to live in a roach-infested house and then pay to fix problems that weren't our fault. Plus, Linda expected us to pay for the exterminator and all the repairs, even though we were just renting from her. Katie's whole family lost their minds. They started calling me ungrateful and selfish, saying I was screwing over Linda financially. Her brother texted me saying I was being dramatic over a few bugs. The craziest part? Linda is still demanding we pay her 1 month's rent, even though we never officially moved in and there was no signed contract. She claims we verbally agreed to January rent and she's already counting on that money. Luckily, our old apartment let us renew our lease, so we're staying put. But Katie's family is still furious with me, and Linda keeps texting about the money we supposedly owe her, all because she conveniently forgot to mention her house was infested with roaches.